The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers at 5-9 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Tua now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll set the offense back 5, make it 1st and 15. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Saints have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, maybe we're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Now, that was a designed run. Now, remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Saints have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Packers, nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
On the ball. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He completes it to Olave.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Saints take a 3-touchdown lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
The score, Saints 21, Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off 41.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. This has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Tua. Incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready up.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Tua going to throw.
And complete once again to Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
10 seconds.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nixon now from his end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, now.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Ready?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Red, cycle.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tua on 4th down. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And he's got it. Touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 6 yards away. And the Packers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints continue to pull away here in this first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Will Lutz to kick off 41.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a 2nd and 7. Going up top. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They go play action here on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And that's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Tua. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no different. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spray. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in.